ICAI sum number 2, May 2022, again of 5 marks. P Limited is considering a project with following details. Initial project cost is given, cash flows are given, project life is given, cost of capital 10%. Measure the sensitivity of the project to the change in initial project cost and annual cash inflows, considering each factor at a time, such that NPV becomes 0. This is one of the most important point in this particular question. Never asked before this type of question in examination. Let us try to solve it. Identify which of the two factors the project is most sensitive to affect the acceptability of the project. And at a 10% discount rate, they have also given us present value factor. Let us find out NPV without any sensitivity analysis. So 4 years, 1, 2, 3, 4, 30, 40, 50, 60. 30,000, 40,000, 50,000 and 60,000. I need to find out present value at the rate of 10%. 0.909, 0.826, 0.751, 0.683. Why 5 years is given? Okay, that is just given for confusion. I need to find out present value of cash inflow. 30,000 into 0.909 is equal to M plus 40,000 into 0.826 is equal to M plus 50,000 into 0.751 is equal to M plus 60,000 into 0.683 is equal to M plus MRC is 1,38,840. Minus present value of cash outflow is nothing but the cost of the project, 1 lakh rupees. My NPV is 38,840 rupees. Try to understand. In sensitivity analysis, we do this. We reduce the cash inflows by 10% of every year. We increase the project cost by 10% or 5%, whatever might be given of sensitivity analysis. And we find out new NPV, and we find out what will be the percentage change in NPV because of that change. And we decide which factor is most sensitive. But here the question is somewhat different. Try to concentrate. First, they are telling us measure the sensitivity of the project to the change in initial project cost such that the NPV becomes 0. Such that the NPV becomes 0. Now, if the project cost increases by rupees 38,840, then my NPV will become 0. How? What will be present value of cash inflow? 138,840. And what will be present value of cash outflow is 138,840. And so my NPV will become 0. Now, project cost increase by 38,840 is how much percentage increase? How much percentage increase? How much it has increased from 38,840 from 1 lakh rupees multiplied by 100. This I'll be getting percentage increase in project cost, that is 38.84 percentage. Please try to understand the interpretation. If the project cost increases by 38.84 percentage, then my NPV will become 0. Then my NPV will become 0. Number 2. What are my present value of cash inflow right now? 138,840. If it decreases by rupees 38,840, what will decrease by 38,840? Present value of cash inflow. Then my NPV will become 0. How? Present value of cash inflow will become 1 lakh rupees. Present value of cash outflow is 1 lakh. And so my NPV will become 0. If my cash flow is decreasing in the terms of present value by 38,840 from 1,38,840, how much is the percentage decrease? Percentage decrease is 38,840 divided by 1,38,840 because the base is 1,38,840. Then the percentage decrease is 38,840 divided by 1,38,840 multiplied by 100 is 27.97. See, what does this mean? If the cash flow, or in other words, present value of cash inflow decreases by 27.9% only, then also my NPV will become 0. This is what they ask us. And believe me, this percentage does not show sensitivity. Try to understand the concept. If the project cost decreases by 38.84%, if my project cost decreases by 38.8%, then my NPV will become 0. But if cash flows, the project cost increases by, right? But if the cash flow decreases only by 27.97%, then also my NPV will become 0. So which is more sensitive? This is more sensitive. Even if this bar is small as compared to this, then also this is more sensitive. Why? Just by the change of 27.97% in cash flow, the NPV is becoming 0. On the other hand, in project cost, 38.8% increase, my NPV is becoming 0. And so cash flows are more sensitive. And so this is an excellent question. Cash flows are more sensitive because by a change of 28% and approximately 28% NPV is becoming 0. And in project cost, the change of 38.84% NPV is becoming 0. So this has changed the calculation of a normal question of sensitivity analysis. Please try to understand what happens in sensitivity analysis. What are the normal questions in sensitivity analysis? I'm writing by a different color pen. They'll ask you if the project cost increases by 10%. If cash flow increases by 10%, you will find out percentage change in NPV. You will find out percentage change in NPV. Say this is 30% and this is say 40%. This I have not calculated exactly. I'm just giving you example. Suppose this is 40% and this is 30%. We will decide that this is more sensitive, because there is more percentage change in NPV because of 10% increase in cash flow. Here we take this base as same, but this question is totally different, right? They are asking us first find out the sensitivity analysis so that the NPV will become 0. And then they are asking us which variable is more sensitive, and we have proved that cash flow is more sensitive. So excellent question, May 2022 of 5 marks.